So today I'm behind the wheel of a 2020 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid XSE, and I'm going to showcase the interior of this thing. So let's get to it. So like normal, I'm going to start over on the left and go to the right. So you got your normal window switches, door locks, rear side mirror buttons, you got your door handle. To the right of that, you got a nice little cubby hole for a wallet or anything else that's kind of small you want to hide. You got your light switches down here, heated steering wheel. You have the trunk button down there, bringing you up to the dash, or the infotainment center, I should say. So you do not have a normal tack, as you can see. This is the hybrid model, so you kind of have more of a battery and more efficient, dial instead of showcasing, what RPM you're in. So you got off, charge, eco, and power, pretty much based on how much you put your right foot down is pretty much where you're going to be, right? So flat out, it's going to be in the power range. Eco is when you're just cruising around, and charging will be probably, when it's stopped, or the hybrid system kind of can pull some energy back, and you're kind of, earning more energy than you're using. In the middle, you have a full digital display, which I'll showcase some of the options in there in a second. You got your fuel gauge, you got your temps on the right. So the digital display, when you change different drive modes in this vehicle, which I'll do a full drive mode video, it kind of changes, the color scheme. So there's sport, put it back to eco as green, but I'll do a whole drive mode video right after this one. So right now I have it showcasing the, showing you how much power is going to each wheel, the little bars on each side of the car. But you also can switch to the settings. There's messages. There's a cool eco screen, which gives you an eco score. So I guess I'm only 77, or whoever's driving this earlier. And then it gives you another miles per gallon screen. Compass. You got your radio sources or media sources. And this was the screen I had. So let me go. You got trip. And then this is just another hybrid screen that shows you, it's trying to pull engine power to go to the battery. But I just like this screen because I like to know what tire or what wheel has energy going to it to help me go forward. So how I was adjusting those options on the screen is over here on the left. If I were to go up, down, and then left, right, changes things above. You got your volume button. You got normal talk buttons. You got calls. You got your back button. Parking sensors, lane assist. Got mode button. Well, I didn't really want to change it out of the. There we go. Put it back on what I had it on. You got your cruise control options, and this controls the radio or whatever media you're playing to go to the next, left and right. Taking you over to the screen. I should show you this power button. Taking you over to the large display. So this is the home screen. You have map on the right, you have whatever media you're playing, and then you have what I would call like the hybrid screen, which is kind of the coolest screen of having a hybrid. But so let's start with that one. This shows you pretty much where the energy is going for your vehicle. So if I put it in drive, here you go. You see the arrows are dictating, where the power is going and what it is doing. And you can see trip information, and then the history of what I've been doing while driving this thing. You got normal audio, XM, pretty much everything you can normally get in a car nowadays. You got your map screen. I'm not going to blow up the spot that I'm currently recording, but you got your phone, which I do not have anything connected. You got your apps, which I haven't had anything downloaded to it, but pretty much everything you can have. There's Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all that jazz. But I just never really set my car or my phone to these temp vehicles. But You got your climate control system. There's an eco option as well. You got your heated seats, traction control button over here on the left, and then a blank button over here on the right. Down below that is a cool charge pad. So they're smart enough, I've featured this in a couple of my other Toyota videos, they're smart enough to give you an option to turn it on and off, which if you don't have that option, it's pretty much a waste of space, in my opinion, because you don't want to put anything there, metal keys, you know, it's just, energy is just going to be released to whatever that object is. So it's really smart to have an off button for that. A lot of cars do not have that. And then below that, you have the nice hold button when you're like at a red light and you want to relax your foot off the brake. You have a parking button, or I guess parking brake. I will say that I really like Toyota's integrated how they use the parking brake, because if I have this parking brake on right now and I put my foot on the brake and then pull it out of park, it's smart enough to release me from a parking brake. A lot of cars don't do that, so it's smart enough to put me in it too, as you just saw. And like I said, a lot of cars don't do that, and it's kind of pointless if you don't do that. You got your gear lever. This is an electronic, continually variable transmission. It is not the automatic that is normally in the RAV4, so the hybrid gets special CVT. You got park, reverse, neutral drive, and you can flip it over to the left, and you can shift your own gears if you wish. To the left of that, you have a few drive modes, not as complex as I've featured in the TRD off-road, but you get a trail mode, eco, sport is right over here. Normal is how you take yourself out of sport or eco, because it's just kind of a dial and you push it to get back to normal. And an EV mode, which I tried to film a little video about the hybrid, and I have pretty much wasted all of the battery, so I can't really push myself into EV mode right now. Behind that, you have cup holders. You have a nice little cubby with some ports to charge items. Let me move the window sticker out of the way. You have these cool seats. I believe they're called soft track seats. They are in the front as well as the back. You get a nice little sunroof. And then the sunroof controls, lights, all that jazz. Top front. Well, there you have it. I hope you liked this quick video showcasing the interior of the 2020 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid XSE. Thanks for watching.